KWTN 100.9 FM. Welcome everybody that's going to be joining us here right down. We are live in Macy, Nebraska. We're going to be broadcasting tonight's game between Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs and your Winnebago Lady Indians. We want to say thank you to our sponsor, the Omaha Nation Police Department, as we welcome in Coach Q, Coach Chris LaPointe. Man, how are you guys feeling here this evening?
Hey, we're doing pretty good, Garen. Feeling pretty good. Tonight is going to be another great night of some Reds basketball.
Yeah, we got about 3 minutes to tip off and introductions as we settled in here. And we want to say thank you to the IT department of the Omaha Nation Public School, as well as the superintendent, the staff. They do a really great job as we look upon the court here. This is an interesting court, man, with the black and
Yes.
really neat, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it seems like all the schools in the Northeast Nebraska kind of upgraded their gyms in the last 10 years, and this is Omaha Nation's gym right here, man. This is a beautiful gym.
All right, so Coach LaPointe, what do you know about the Winnebago Girl Lady Indians? This is your first time calling them.
Yep. I watched a little bit on them, and they like to get up and down, feisty and tough. I'll say that. Keep it short and sweet, feisty and tough,
Sure.
and don't back down.
Yeah, I like the Lady Indians. Their youth. There's a lot of the young players are they're role players, and the last few games they really showed that they're becoming a very good basketball team with the maturity, and really in a close game against Homer on our first game of the season. They lost by 1 on a barn burner and a heartbreaker, but Homer they made the state tournament last year, so it is good to try to find out where your girls are sitting after all the off-season training.
That's pretty interesting. And then, Coach Q, what do you know about the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs?
Well, I know that they have a sharpshooter, I believe number 20, Mikkel Parker. And she's shooting right now, and she's been dropping all these threes and stuff. But they also have the twin sisters, Daylene and Desma Walker, down low at 5'10" apiece. One's left-handed and one right-handed. It's going to be a really tough time for the Lady Indians to score down low.
All right, looks like number 23, they are backed up by Grant. And then also Macaulay is going to be rounding out the starters for the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. It looks like Winnebago is going into a prayer right now, but who's usually the starters for the Winnebago Lady Indians, Coach Q?
Well, I think the starters kind of change up from game to game, and it just depends on who's been working hard in practice that week. I think that's the coach's philosophy.
Yeah.
But we saw a lot of good things. Well, from all the girls, I can't single anybody in or single anybody out. The crew's just been working together as a unit. And one thing I could tell you is that the rotation that Coach Harlan has is well thought of, and it's actually appreciated amongst all the parents out here, because she's rotating all the girls in at some point, and giving them a breather. But also, the talent is there. The bench is deep for Winnebago.
Nice. Winnebago is coming off. They are 1-1. They dropped their game against Homer, and then they won against Blue Jays, the Lady Blue Jays, the other night. We got to call that game as well. Coach Eugene is out on travel tonight, so I'll be your sub here this evening. Garen Coons, Coach Q. Want to send a shout out also to Christian LaPointe, for helping us on out. Our production crew today is going to be Bethany Redhorn. She's going to be helping us directing on the 1s and 2s.
There it is.
Then we also have MC Eves, Kevin Ebert, that's going to be our assistant. He's backing up Bethany there. Our camera operators, Cynthia Harlan. We also have Jordana Bass, and then Jeremy Miller Jr. helping us out. J-Mo we're going to get started. We are on a 30-second countdown. Real quick here, what do you want to see from Omaha Nation Chiefs, and then your final predictions? Go ahead, coaches.
Well, what I really want to kind of pay attention to on the Omaha Nation side is that they got seniors. They got 4 seniors, and these girls been playing a lot of ball together. And I imagine their chemistry is going to be pretty darn good, and kind of something to watch. On the Winnebago side, there's a lot of youth. There's a lot of bodies that I think Coach Harlan can throw out there to kind of give them a tough time.
How about you, Coach Q?
I say for Omaha Nation, pound it down low to the sisters on each side and kick it out to Parker for the 3. And Winnebago just needs to play their tight defense and run the ball.
All righty, so we're going to get a starting lineup. So it looks like the Winnebago Lady Indians are supporting their pink and black jerseys here this evening.
Those are the retros. They just got them.
Those are the retros. Nice. And we appreciate the Omaha Nation doing their sportsmanship. As always, we want to say thank you to the referees. Looks like your starters for the Lady Indians is going to be Breezy, the senior. She's going to be wearing number 0 here this evening. They're going to go with number 1, Grant. She's a junior, 5'5". She gets the call this evening for the Lady Indians. Number 2, Kennedy, 5'5", junior. Is going to be coming out, and she's going to be playing here this evening. Number 5, Blackbird is a junior, 5'7". Seen a lot of good things from Blackbird here. And then rounding it out is the sister, Giselle Blackbird. She's a 5'10" sophomore. We didn't get to call her last year, but have you seen any good things from the Blackbird sisters?
Yeah, they've been playing really well together, and I think that this is what they planned from the very beginning of time.
Wow. As we are in Macy, Nebraska, the lights go down, and they are riled up as its capacity. It's probably almost sold out. Number 1 is going to be your starter, and that is Macaulay under the spotlight right now. Here we go, number 10, Walker. You talked about the Walker twins there. She's wearing number 10 this evening. Her other sister, Daleen, wearing number 15. Both of them are seniors. Like you said, Coach LaPointe, that tonight they are led by a lot of seniors. This is Parker. I got a kind of a message from her mother. She's working on her 1,000-point career. So she's getting close.
Nice.
Getting close. And then rounding out the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs, number 23 is going to be getting the call, and that is Grant. So here we go. We are ready for some Res Ball action.
I got to give a shout out to the Walker twins, though, because both those girls are Powell princesses as well right now currently.
Nice, nice. It looks like they're going to be doing the national anthem. We don't have it mic'd up and stuff, so we're going to have to talk through it. But I think that we'll talk some game here as they're playing the national anthem. And then I think they play the flag song, right?
Yeah, I believe so. You know what, Garen, just to let the listeners know that as you're doing play-by-play, you know, we got Coach Chris over here. He's going to take care of the expert analysis tonight. Then I'll be the statistician tonight.
Oh, Res Stats.
Yes, Res Stats, and I'll try to keep up with everybody and try to keep a good tally of everything that's going on throughout the game for the boys and girls game.
All right. So do you know what the over/under is? What's your guys' prediction?
He just talked about that. Not for this game.
I would have to say, usually in high school basketball, it's who can get to 60 first usually wins the game. And I could see some defense being played here. I could see, you know, it getting kind of sped up a little bit. But I think both teams are going to compete considering the environment and the rivalry. I would say about 125.5.
Okay. All righty.
124.
Yes, and then do you have a prediction on who you're going to go with as far as final prediction, the winner of the game tonight?
I like experience tonight.
Okay.
I like the seniors and these girls from Omaha Nation. I imagine they played a lot of games together, and in big games and in rivalry games. That
I
matters.
say it's going to be a little bit lower. I look at it at a game like maybe around maybe about 110 or something like that as the over/under. I think defensively that we're both sides are going to play a little bit harder tonight.
I like it. I like it. As they're doing a tribute here, and we're going to get underway here momentarily as we are ready to play some Res basketball. Again, we want to say thank you to our Omaha Nation Law Enforcement Department. They work every day to keep their community safe, supporting their youth on and off the court. So again, we want to say thank you to Omaha Nation Law Enforcement, tonight's sponsor, as looks like Blackbird and Walker are going to be tipping it off here to see who could get the opening possession. Here we go, gentlemen. Welcome everybody that's going to be tuning in. If you have an opportunity, make sure you comment, stream. I'm a little rusty here, so if I'm saying a name wrong or anything like that, help me out. We appreciate that as we get underway. Omaha Nation grabs the possession, working it on over to the side, down to Parker, trying to get it down low to Walker. Out it goes, and it stays with Omaha Nation. Have you seen what they're trying to get into? What's Winnebago coming out in defense?
Right now it looks like a 2-3, but I'm pretty sure that might just be to limit easy buckets down low for the Twins.
Passing it around the perimeter. Oh, good try there by Blackbird. She almost gets it for Winnebago, but Omaha Nation still has it. Parker, top of the key. This is Macaulay. She works it back on over to Parker. She looks She passes it way long on over for the Walker. She gets it, can't get it to go. Rebound, Winnebago. All right, let's see what Winnebago sets up. This is their first offensive possession. Blackbird up to top to Breezy. She looks around. They're going to run their play. Ooh, number 23 comes out in a foul.
First foul on number 23. Looks like
that's Grant. Inbounds play.
Bryson Grant.
Here we go. Blackbird on over to her sister, number 24. Miscommunication right there. Omaha Nation comes away with it. Parker brings it on up, down low, and Blackbird's right there for Winnebago Lady Indians. They get it. They're going to set it up, back on over. Possession change. So 2 turnovers there by both teams. And another turnover. Blackbird, outlet pass. Here comes McCauley for 2. She gets the easy layup. Good steals here. It looks like the ball handlers, maybe a little nerves. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think this game, especially as packed as the gym is, I think there's going to be a little bit of jitters in this game early.
Winnebago Indians work with it. She puts up a pass, scored, can't get it to go. Out to Kennedy. Back iron hit there, brick ball. And Winnebago, they still get the possession. Blackbird's going to pull up for a 3. She can't get it to go. Big rebound there by Omaha Nation Chiefs.
Good rebound by Walker, number 10. Desma with her first rebound.
All right, so Chiefs 2-0. First quarter,
nice
6.
pass.
Now it's outlet pass down there. Number 10 can't get it to go, but cleaning it up right there is number 1, Taylise McCauley. Here we go. Winnebago working with it. Grant up top for the Lady Indians. She takes it on over to the perimeter, passes it off to Breezy. A little miscommunication. She retains the possession. On over to Blackbird. She's going to call out the play. They're setting up. What are the Chiefs in? What kind of defense?
Looks like they're in a 2-3 zone as well.
Big shot right there by Grant. She can't get it to go. Big rebound by Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. Here we go. McCauley pushes it up to Parker. Breezy's all over her. She works it down low. Nice pass there to Walker. And 1. Delane Walker. So to the line is the senior. Foul. Looks like substitutions are going to be coming in. Number 12, Vargas, and also Little Bear. Having a seat is going to be Grant and Kennedy, number 2. Foul was on number 24. That's her first foul, and I believe the first team foul. Walker to finish it up. She can't get it to go, but a big rebound by her sister. Offensive rebound, but Marley there for the Lady Indians grabs it. And there she goes.
Good defense right now by Winnebago, getting the ball back and attacking the basket as well, but turnover by Breezy.
Here we go, Walker, number 10, brings it on up. McCauley, she looks over their offense. She calls out the play. It is 6-0. Winnebago Indians haven't scored yet. Parker, she's working it around. Bounce pass to McCauley. McCauley to Walker to Parker for a 3 and air ball. So Winnebago's way.
Yeah, Winnebago kind of lucky on that one a little bit. They were out of position on the rebounding side, but with the ball going out of bounds, they were fortunate to get the ball back.
Let's see if Winnebago can put up some points. Blackbird, she looks, puts it down there to her sister, number 24. Takes a look, but couldn't get it to go. And a rebound there by Parker. Looks like a foul coming by the Lady Indians. Number 12, Vargas with her foul. All right, so Coach LaPointe, what does Winnebago Indians got to do to get on the board?
I think they're overthinking a little bit here. I think you just got to come off the three-point line a little bit more, kind of extend out, move the ball, kind of get it going side to side, send someone to the middle, and kind of get the ball to the middle.
Good defense.
Kind of high-low look here.
Here we go. Vargas gets a steal, and she puts Winnebago Indians on the board for 2. Winnebago Indians kind of playing a full-court man a little bit, looks like. Trap coming.
Looks like they're in a 1-3-1 full court.
Oh, nice outlet pass. Assist by Parker on over to Walker. She gets it to go. Marley gets the play from Coach. She's working with it. She drives the lane, puts up a 2 and can't get it to go. Rebound, Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. Outlet pass coming. Here comes Parker. She pulls up. decides to pull it back, and McCauley resets.
Nice job of resetting that offense. They didn't have a shot there.
3:49 in the first quarter. Winnebago still down. Parker, Omaha Nation Lady Chief,
Ooh,
she
nice.
drives the lane. She mishandles it. Blackbird picks up the ball. She drives it. Fast break coming. Winnebago Indians, and a big block by number 15, Walker of Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. My goodness.
I was impressed. Winnebago just pushing the ball up, though. Trying to get the tempo to be in their favor.
Here we go. We are broadcasting on 100.9 FM, KWTN. Substitution number 2, Sherman comes into the game for the Lady Chiefs. Vargas on over to Blackbird for a 3. Hits brick. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs.
That's another rebound. That's a 4th rebound right there by McCauley.
Oh, big pick there by number 10. She gets the give and go, and she gets rewarded. She sets her screen, and then she gets the give and go, and she gets 2 points. Wow.
Yeah, Mikkel Parker, she's actually racking up the assists right now. She has 4 assists out of the 10 points, Garen.
Wow. Blackbird.
Somebody's shoes came off.
Shoes come off. McCauley loses their shoe. Rebound here. Here comes Parker. She's going to wait for her teammate. Decides to kind of pull back a little bit. 2:42 first quarter. Omaha Nation 10, Winnebago Indians 2. Parker pulls up for a 2. Right at the free throw line. She gets it to drop.
Such a smooth jumper right there at the mid-range. Free throw line extended. Dribbled to the open spot, pulled up, and then with the follow-through also, and then just followed the shot. And good shot by Parker there.
Wow. All right, guys. We had a first timeout called here by, I believe, Winnebago. What are you guys seeing so far?
I would really like the Winnebago girls to just be a little bit more patient, maybe get into the shot clock, take care of the ball. I think on both sides, turnovers right now are kind of delaying what both teams are trying to get done. But obviously, Omaha Nation continuing to try to feed the Walker girls. Michael just doing her thing, and that's kind of what they rely on. But like I said at the start of the game, you could tell these girls are seniors and they played a lot of basketball. And I think that's kind of the difference right now, is they're not getting too high, too low. And have a good 10-point lead right now because of it.
For sure. Coach Brad Vogt he's the head coach. He's also the athletic director, and we called him earlier today to make sure that we're all copacetic to come down here and stream. I want to say thank you to our athletic director. As Winnebago has possession, Blackbird, she calls out the play. On over to Little Bear. Little Bear looks on over. This is Letty. She gets it, and turnover. Omaha Nation, fast break coming. Here comes Parker for 2. She can't get it to go. Rebound by the Lady Indians. Here comes Blackbird, number 5. She drives the lane. Nice ball handling skill. She puts up a shot. Can't get it to go. Big rebound by Vargas. Offensive rebound. And it goes Omaha Nation way. Substitution. Breezy comes into the game. Number 13.
Garen, that's the 6th turnover by the Lady Indians early in this first quarter right here.
Good stats there, Q. Man, good compliment. We are into 2 minutes here in the first quarter. 12-2. Winnebago needs to get some points. McCauley working it on over to Walker. Walker pulls up for a 3. Air ball, but her sister's right there to clean it up, and she gets an offensive rebound and 2 points. 14-2.
Yeah,
all right.
A lot of times in high school basketball, you just got to camp out underneath the basket and box out and get some cleanup points.
Oh,
nice shot
big
there.
3 by number 15, Stover for the Lady Indians. Puts them 5-14. Winnebago Indians down by 9. Here, Lady Indians work with it. Little Bear all over Parker. She's working with her. She wants to get a steal. She passes it on over, calls out the play. There is number 10, Walker. In and out it goes, but to clean it up again is number 15. Man, that's awesome. We've been calling these two for a while. The twins,
yeah,
they do a wonderful job.
They've been starters since they were freshmen. And so I think that being, that they're 5'10", I think they were 5'8", 5'10", all high school, that, that's what you need in basketball and volleyball.
You see number 15, Walker there. She's a left-handed player as well. We called her in volleyball, this all-around athlete. She gave them a shout-out. They also, Powwow Princesses, do a good thing. Want to send a shout-out to good friend Jolene Walker. She, your grandma, does a lot of good things as, It is 15-5, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Blackbird, she's working it around, calls out the play. She almost loses possession, and she works with it over the good hustle play there by the Omaha Nation.
She should have just let the ball go on the other side of the court for us because it was tipped. And if she would have just gathered it on this side of the court, then that would have saved the possession there.
You mentioned another turnover by Winnebago Indians. There it is. McCauley has the top of the key. Big three by Parker. She pulls up, can't get it to go, and rebound coming. Let's see.
Looks like it's tipped out of bounds. Yep, tipped out of bounds by Omaha Nation.
Desma, she hits it out of bounds, so Blackbird to inbound the play. She does. On over to Breezy. 43 seconds left. 15-5. Winnebago Indians see if they can get some points before the quarter ends. Breezy, she picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. She gets it down. She tries to get it down low to number 30 of the Lady Indians, and that is Big Bear. Number 15, her first personal foul, Walker. Inbounds play coming. Big Bear has it. She tries to work it around, pulls it back out. On over to Breezy. Breezy passes it to her teammate. This is Blackbird. She looks at the clock. Shot clock and the game clock are at the same moments here. Blackbird pulls up for a two. Can't get it to go. Big rebound there by number 15, Walker. Omaha Nation Chiefs, here they come. Parker, miscommunication with Desma Walker. And turnover by Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs.
Yeah, Desma was wide open. I think that was just a little bit too high for her that time.
Just a little bit. Here we go. 5 seconds left. Winnebago Indians. She had a three earlier, and it looks like they're still working with it. They can't get a shot off. Oh, my goodness. All righty. There it is, ladies and
All right,
gentlemen.
man. First quarter action, guys.
15-5. I'll turn it over to you two to discuss what does Winnebago need to do to get back in this game.
I think they just need to settle down a little bit. I mean, we've seen quite a few substitutions made by Coach Harlan, and a lot of those girls that are coming in the game are young, and I would like to see her maybe apply some pressure a little bit earlier, a little bit sooner, and not just let the Omaha Nation girls just come down and kind of do their thing, because in half court the Walker girls are a handful, and it's hard to sit in your zone when you got shooters like they do. So I would like to see Winnebago girls be a little bit more aggressive as far as extending pressure out.
I totally agree with you. I think if Winnebago comes out and pressures the ball a little bit, maybe even just pick them up, man, for full court, just to kind of get the tempo in their favor, But the defense has to be legit defense. You got to stay in front of the ball, or in front of the ball handler, and at every time that they pick up their dribble, to be right there to make them get rid of the basketball.
And I think the Omaha Nation girls went to a little 1-2-2 here. So I would like to see, maybe one of the bigs for Winnebago set a high screen and, let Jolan kind of get some forward momentum and, drive and kick. You gotta stretch that zone out a little bit.
The other girls got to be ready to shoot.
Here we go. Tonight's Energy and Passion brought to you by the Omaha Nation Law Enforcement. Their officers are dedicated to protecting the communities and ensuring a safe environment for everyone, including these amazing student athletes. As a resume play, here we go. Omaha Nation looks like they're going to put up 2 points with Walker. She's on a roll. 7:40, man. 17-5. You don't want to come out like that. Here we go. Blackbird works it around. She drives the lane. She's double teamed and she loses possession. Good defense there by Omaha Nation, but missed outlet pass there. Winnebago Indians do manage to grab it back. Drive there by number 1. She can't get it to go. Lady Indians. Big rebound there by Kennedy, and the possession stays with the Winnebago Indians.
Good hustle by Winnebago. Good hustle by Winnebago. Looks like they're taking the ball down in the corner down here, Jolan.
Oh, missed pass there by Blackbird. She was trying to get it to Breezy. McCauley comes up with the steal. On outlet, big pass there by McCauley over and over to Parker. She wisely tones it down, and she finds her teammate, Walker, for another 2. So a lot of Walker calling here this evening, huh?
Oh, yeah. Good team basketball by Omaha Nation. Enjoying it right now.
For sure.
Oh, good hustle, too.
Oh, there you go. So miscommunication by Lady Indians there. Parker gone over to McCauley. She slows it on up. Walker has it, passes it back to McCauley. McCauley calls out the play. She gets it down. Give and go there. Parker's right there, and she comes up. She can't get it to go. Gets the rebound. Here comes McCauley. She drives the lane. puts up a layup, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. She passes on over to her teammate, Walker. Lane Walker, number 15, with another 2 points. Good assist there by McCauley. Here we go, Blackbird working the lane. She drives it, she pulls up and gets 2 points. Parker on over to Walker, passes it back to Parker. Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs now have it.
Smart,
6.
set it back up.
Call out the play. Here we go. Give and go there. Walker, and she can't get it. Big rebound there by Blackbird. She pushes the fast break, working it on the other side. She's going to think about pulling up. Tries to get it to Breezy and turns it on over. McCauley comes away with the steal.
McCauley having a huge game. That is like her 3rd steal of the game, and we're still 5 minutes and 30 seconds until halftime.
And here we go. Parker, she works at top of the key. Down, she tries to get it to, I believe, Desma, and she can't get it go. So Winnebago is going to bring in some subs.
Whole new crew. Oh,
Coach Harlan is going to give them a breather, but we got Bass, Little Bear, Hewlett, Kennedy. We also have, let's see. Oh, yeah, Blackbird. And number 4 is going to be Blackfish. Outlet pass coming there. Down to Desmo, and she gets another 2 points for Omaha Nation. It is 23-7. Little Bear sets up the pass and can't get it over to Blackfish.
Those unforced turnovers, those ones that that you don't have really a lot of defense up there, those are really hurtful.
Inbound plane by Omaha
Oh,
Nation.
good defense.
Little Bear, and little back and forth action there. Can't get it to go. So I believe number 23, Grant, she hits it out. So stays with Winnebago Indians. Cassidy Bass going to inbounds the play for the Lady Indians, and she gets it stolen by Parker. She gets double teamed, though. Winnebago Indians don't give up on the play, and a timeout coming here by Coach Volt. All righty. 23-7. Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs rolling.
So I'm just going to show you this right now, Garen. So I'm keeping the stats right here. I'm showing you my sheets. It looks over here on this side. Omaha Nation for rebounds, they're look at how much they're having. Way more rebounds, way more assists, way more steals. Like it seems like they're playing at a higher level right now than the Lady Indians. And it's not that the athletes, the student athletes are that much better. It's just that tonight the Lady Indians they haven't found their rhythm yet, because I know with good screens and good defense that this right here can turn around, but they're gonna have to crash the boards a lot more, because Winnebago only recorded 6 rebounds in that first quarter, and then the first 3 minutes of the second quarter. That's huge, is the rebound game.
Thoughts, Coach LaPointe?
Well, I like what Winnebago girls are doing as far as putting on a press right now. You really can't let this Omaha Nation team settle or get into half court, because it's just too tough. And defensively, Omaha Nation, they're protecting the paint. The Twins have everything to do with that. Making it hard and settling for mid-range shots. I would like to see Winnebago girls attack out of the corners, get the ball to the corner, put some pressure on the Walker Twins to make a foul, get them in some foul trouble, and try to get back in this game.
Good expert analysis, you guys. Really appreciate it, as the referees are discussing something to do with the shot clock and I believe the timeout here. So they're working on it. Want to send a shout out here. I don't know if we can get a shot of the cheerleaders or whatnot and stuff, but the Omaha Nation cheerleaders are doing a wonderful job, and Winnebago brought their cheerleaders down, getting the crowd riled up. As we look, I know that's probably going to be a lot more people coming for the boys game as well, but it is packed over there for the home of the Lady Chiefs. You look at over there, you see a lot of red and black as the inbounds play coming. Here we go. Outlet pass on over to McCauley. She waits for her teammate, gets it down, and Hewlett comes away with the steal for the Lady Indians. She passes it on over to Blackbird. Blackbird gonna miscommunication between Blackfish and Blackbird. Out it goes, so almost. Inbound plays by Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. Here we go. Grant dribbling it up. She almost gets that trap set. Lady Indians looking for that trap. Outlet down to Desma. And Blackbird, she hits it out.
You notice what they're trying to do now is that they're not fronting the Walker girl. They're actually playing defense on the inside of her, and then as soon as the ball is coming in, they're trying to have the double team there before she gets the ball.
Oh, nice pass there. Blackfish almost had it, but Macaulay pulls up for a 2. Big rebound there by Desma, and she is fouled on that play. She's going to head to the line. Fouls on number 24, and that is Blackbird with her foul. Winnebago having a hard time finding an answer for those Twins down low. They're getting some big rebounds. First shot up, and it does miss. Winnebago have 7 points. 4:30 left in the second quarter. Chiefs up 23-7. Second shot coming. She's at the free throw line. Desma hits her free throw.
All right. Let's see Winnebago get a good shot off this possession here.
Marley drives the lane. She gets it up, and
Oh,
in
there
it
it is.
goes. So Marley trying to spark some offense. Inbounds play. It looks like Winnebago's going to come out full court. Man. And there they go. Give and go. Grant, she drives the lane. Can't get it. Big rebound there by Parker, and she puts it back in for 2. 2 points for Parker.
That's what you call the cleanup crew. Cleanup crew, G.
Marley,
Oh.
inbound play. She gets it. She pulls up for a 3. Off it goes, and last touch by Bass. So Omaha Nation gets the possession. All right, we got some substitution coming. Number 15 is going to enter the game for Winnebago, and that is Stover. And then we also have Bass. Here we go. Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs working it across the court. Macaulay on over to Parker. She thinks about pulling up. She drives the lane, gets it to go, and it is off the back iron. Big rebound there by Cassidy Bass, number 34. She's going to bring it on up. 3:30 left. She picks up her dribble. On over to Marley Little Bear. Little Bear, she drives it back up to the top of the key. And looks like she traveled before she's trying to pass it to Mills.
Yeah, she almost had that too. I think that the thing we were talking about before, Garen, about the jump stops, eliminating turnovers, that right there is a perfect example because she tried to jump stop, but she drug her foot.
Macaulay
nice.
gets the pass on over to Walker for another 2 points. They're working on it, 28-9. Little Bear brings it on up for the Lady Indians. Grant, she hits it out and out. She almost got a steal.
A new sub coming in. Number 2.
That's Sherman. Inbound play by Hewlett. On over to Little Bear. She gets it top of the key. Bass, she almost pulls up. She almost travels, but she gets it on over to Hewlett, and she can't get it to go. Big rebound there by Bass. And it looks like a pull-up 3 by Winnebago Lady Indians. Stover can't get it to go. She hit one earlier, so I don't mind the 3-point shot. She's trying to get something going for the Lady Indians. And Lady Chiefs, they coming out with some fast breaks here.
Yeah, they're like just pushing the ball up court, but they do have 2 or 3 girls that are filling lanes every single time. And Winnebago having a hard time getting back in transition.
Inbounds plays by Desma. On over to Parker. Parker, she's going to drive the lane. No look pass to Desma, and she gets it good to go. Another 2 points for Desma Walker.
Yeah, Parker's racking up the stats too on those screen and rolls for the Walker twins.
Little Bear
Ooh, nice
uses
little
the
step in.
glass and 2 points. Drives the lane. So she has some good points under her belt. 11-30. Winnebago still trying to claw back here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Parker, she works it on the wing. She has Bass on her. She gives it go to Walker. Desma puts up a 2, can't get it to go. Big rebound by the Lady Indians. Here comes Little Bear. She pulls down, shoots a 2-pointer, can't get it to go. Rebound, Macaulay. Outlet pass on over to Desmond. She gets it, and she scores.
Looking like the Walker twins, Michael Parker and Talise McCauley are just racking up the stats. We'll talk about that at halftime.
All right, Bass on over to Little Bear for the Lady Indians and mishandles it. Goes into the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. Parker, she drives it. She goes up top of the key. She can call out the play. Pulls up for a three. Off the front iron. Hewlett with the rebound for the Lady Indians. She gets it on over. Oh, turnover by Hewlett. On over back to the Chiefs. Here comes Parker. She gets a nice, splits the defense in for two. Parker. 34-11. All right, here we go. Lady Indians trying to get some good points up before halftime. Marley Little Bear picks up her dribble. She gets it on over to Stover. Stover thinks about it. Bass is going to pull the trigger, and she gets it. Number 34, Cassidy Bass for three. What do you think, LaPointe?
Well, that was a pretty good look there, and that was very few. They had Winnebago girls got very few of those looks, so it's nice to see one finally go in for them.
Give and go action between Parker and Walker gets another 2 points. Another assist for Parker.
Yeah, just totally just dominating down low.
Lady Indians working with it. They got 15 seconds to try to do something before halftime. Bass, oh, she miscommunicates with the other Bass there, and turnover. So Parker looks at the clock. She looks it on over. She tries to get a no-look pass on over to her teammate, the Walker twins. Couldn't get it to go. Substitutions coming by both teams. Breezy's going to enter the game. And number 22 and 32, 2.6 seconds left. Little
Let's see
Bear.
what they do here.
She hits
What did
it.
she do?
1 second. Oh, little nervousness there.
I don't know if she planned on that one.
0.6 seconds. Here we go. My goodness, we're going to have to tally up all those points by the Walker twins here.
Yeah.
Coach Harlan has a monumental task to talk about it with her team as they're going to enter halftime here momentarily. Inbound play coming by Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. Parker turns around. She can't get it to go. There you have it, folks. 36-14. Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs rolling.
Rolling.
And we just broke the record for the most people viewing for this year.
Hey, talk about that. How many views we got right now?
I don't know, but I just know we broke it. My red stats.
The internet is getting slow or something. Here we go.
Yeah. I want to say thank you to the Omaha Nation Law Enforcement Department. They believe in the power of the youth. They are dedicated to supporting positive activities like sports that teach teamwork and discipline. Support our sponsors who are investing in our leaders of tomorrow. Again, thank you to everybody down at the Omaha Nation. They said that they employ 30 individuals encompassing telecommunications. They have the patrol division. They have the correction division. Their agency was established in 1970 with a vast tradition of incorporating Omaha culture within the department. They had many leaders who dedicated their time and services within the agency, whom, are no longer here. So from Chief Ramsey, he said he is honored to serve with the community, the tribe, and he does his best each day to provide a good, objective approach to lead the agency. I know that Coach Q, you did kind of have a history with law enforcement too, right?
Yeah, I was a tribal police officer back in 1996 through 2000, 2001. And yeah, protect and serve, and it seems crazy because a lot of people out there think that police officers are out to raise heck with people and stuff, But especially if you're from the community, protecting and serving means a whole different thing if you're from the community.
For sure.
Because you have family there, you have friends there, you have, just people you grew up with, everything there. Of course, I ran into situations myself back in the day where you had to deal with some people and family members and stuff, But just to serve and protect. If you understand that that's what you're there for, then the police ain't bad people,
Yeah.
But if you're acting up, then police are bad people to you.
For sure. Do
But
we
yeah,
have
shout out.
I believe you're going to get an interview here, so that's coming. And then we want to come back probably in about 3-tell or something like that and talk about what Winnebago needs to do to get back into this game, what the Omaha Nation Chiefs are doing to make sure that they get a good lead. And we'll talk about the boys' game and stuff, but I'll let you get set up for that interview as we're going to shout out our broadcast crew. We have none other, yours truly, Garen Coons, Communications Officer for the Winnebago Tribe, known as the Big Voice Radio, DJ Guaranteed. We also have Coach LaPointe, Coach Q Bass, our production crew, Kevin Ebert, Bethany Redhorn. We have Jordana Bass behind the camera operations, Sinya and Jeremy Miller, as we're going to turn it on over to our interview for today. Coach Q, when you can, take it away.
Good evening. We are live sideline down here in Macy, Nebraska. I'm down here with a member of the two-time Nebraska State High School basketball tournament back in 1984 and 85. Two-time North Dakota All, Moan Dak, two-time North Dakota Sports Writer Association JUCO All-Stater, averaging 27 points at United Tribes Technical College up in North Dakota, and also a United Tribes Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. Barry Webster. Hey, Barry, say hi.
Hey, hello, everybody. It's great to be here.
So we're down here giving a small interview with Barry. And Barry, back in the day, I come down here back in the 80s when I was a little kid and used to watch Omaha Nation play ball, and you were like the highlight player to watch, And even years later, after all the student athletes that come out of Omaha Nation, I still remember Barry Webster as being probably the best player ever come out of Omaha Nation School. And today we have other GOATs in this audience right here. We have David Winget sitting here from Winnebago, one of the GOATs from Winnebago. We got Kobe Smith sitting over there in the stands, one of the GOATs from Wall Hill. Just being surrounded by all these young men and their accolades too. Ever since you've been a kid, what has basketball meant to you, Barry, and in your community and your family?
Well, I think basketball back then meant the world to me because I loved it, and I think once you have that passion, it's up to you to put the work in after that. Yeah. But I think as kids develop the love for the game, that's the start. You got to love the game.
Yeah, you got to love the game. And Barry, years gone by since you've been on the court. I know you do a lot of things in your community with the youth and everything like that. If you had any advice for the young generation in basketball, what would you say?
Well, I would say, first and foremost, find God in your life because that's the foundation. Without God and His gift to play this game, it just doesn't work out the way you want it to. So find God. Number 2, find your passion. 3, work hard at it.
Yep. Hey, those are wise words from a wise man. Hey, Barry, I want to say thank you for giving us a couple minutes here. Yeah, the GOAT. Back to you guys. All right, bro.
All right, there you have a good interview there by none other than Barry Webster, Coach Q, doing a wonderful job. We're going to count it down here. We got about 4:40 left here, so if you folks want to grab some popcorn and everything as the comments are going off the hook for your support for your Lady Indians and your Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs here. Once again, we want to say thank you to tonight's sponsor who helped us on out. This is a kind of what they known as it's Omaha Nation Chiefs battling the Winnebago Indians, a classic local matchup right downtown Macy, Nebraska. We'd like to thank all the families and the fans, the big voicers, for filling up the stands tonight. Community pride is supported by the Omaha Nation Law Enforcement Program. So wanted to make mention as welcome back in, Coach Q. How'd that interview go? You get some good words there by none other than Mr. Barry Webster, huh?
Yeah, I was kind of like my own personal opinion on that GOAT talk that I was saying down there. I've been watching basketball since I was a kid, and I've seen many great student athletes come out of Omaha Nation School, but I've never seen anybody play the caliber of basketball that Barry Webster played. So I was so glad he gave us that interview, man, and kind of also gave some inspirational words for the younger generation. And then, with his maturity, him kind of becoming a grandpa, great grandpa, stuff like that. He started off with you got to have God in your life, and I really love that he said that because the kids need to hear that kind of stuff.
Right on. As we look upon, we have the young ones there that are shooting for $1. So excuse me, guys. I'm going to go down there and try to earn me a couple bucks here as they're going to go. No, I'm not. But here we go. Let's talk about, as we got about under 3 minutes here, Winnebago. Let's talk about it, coaches. You guys know the inside and outs of the game here. They don't have an answer. That connection between Parker and the Walker twins is really evident here tonight, and it's good to see. It's when you drop a play and you have those type of weapons that coach from the Omaha Nation does, it's good to see that they just implement that. I don't think they're going to change much, but if you were a Winnebago coach, what would you be telling them?
Man, just watching that first half,
Yeah.
and then looking at the stats, I'm going to tell you a couple stats, and this is why I'm getting there.
Okay.
So Michael Parker, she has 9 assists, and it's only halftime. 9 assists, okay? So, and then also with that, she has 5 steals. And so she's getting, defensively, she's being a juggernaut in the guard position. She's getting the steals, but she's also distributing the ball. She's got 18 or more points by just passing the ball to other people. And then as I'm saying that, I'm looking at the Walker twins, and they're the receiving end of all those assists.
Yeah.
They're coming up for screen and rolling. They're posting up, and they're just kind of throwing her hand. She's leading them with the good passes. So if I'm Winnebago's coach, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out there. I'm going to say, all right, we need to try to keep the ball out of Parker's hands.
Okay.
That's the first thing you got to do is keep the ball out of her hands.
Yeah.
I mean, let somebody else do all that work because she has 9 assists right now. And we need to stop that from happening. And then Winnebago might have a chance on chipping away at this lead right here. But you got to stop where the offense is, and that's where the offense is Parker.
Coach LaPointe?
Yeah, and I think for Winnebago, you just got to ramp up the defense. And defense is all effort. It's all heart. And yeah, you're down right now. Yeah, you're not playing how you're supposed to play. But kind of going to what Coach Q said, you chip away here. You get some stops, you go on a little run. Basketball is a game of runs. And defense has everything to do with going on those runs. So if Winnebago girls could get some stops, and the hardest part, though, is that once Parker has the ball and the twins are, down there and they're in position and they get a steal, it's really hard to stop them from scoring. So I would just want to see, the girls for Winnebago down low, just fight a little bit harder. Make them work a little bit more. Don't let them steal you. Don't let them keep you on that block because, once they have you sealed on that block, it's pretty much a bucket.
And also take care of the basketball on Winnebago's side because Winnebago recorded 15 turnovers that first half compared to Omaha Nation's 4.
For sure. Hey, keep sharing, following, and joining with us as we highlight the best of Native High School basketball. Remember, the dedication shown by these athletes mirrors the dedication of our sponsors, which is the Omaha Nation Law Enforcement Department. Go Chiefs and go Indians. Third quarter action. Here we go. Looks like the Chiefs are going to inbound the play, and they do. McCauley gets the call. Here she goes. Little Bear from the Lady Indians is all over her. Parker, she's going to be looking to continue her assist stats, and she drives the lane. Big collision there between her and Blackbird. Outlet pass to Little Bear for the Lady Indians. She can't get it, and rebound by McCauley, Omaha Nation Chiefs. All right, so they slow it down here a little bit. They're going to set up their offense. Little Bear putting some pressure on McCauley. She gets it on over to Parker. Little Bear comes away with it. Hewlett comes away with the ball. Lady Indians, they're working on it. And she drives the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound there by Parker. Outlet pass to Desma, on over to McCauley. And she gets 2 points for Lady Chiefs. Looks like McCauley is a little ginger there. She had a big collision there with Blackbird earlier. As Blackbird brings it on up, number 5. She works it to the side. Up top is Bass. They work it around to Little Bear. On over, swing pass, back to Bass, number 34. Blackbird gets the ball. She pulls up for a 3. Can't get it. Rebound, almost had it, and looks like Winnebago still retains the possession. Hewlett pulls up for a 3. She airballs it. Walker Desma comes away with the rebound. Here we go. Omaha Nation Chiefs with the fast break. Parker pulls up. She hits a 3 on the top of the key to start the action, 41-14.
Nice shooting, too. Parker having an all-around game. She just picked up her 10th assist to make that a double-double on the night early.
Here we go. Turnover there by Winnebago Indians. McCauley, they're going to work on the fast break. Grant on over to Parker. Gets it. She uses the grass, and she gets another 2 points for Parker. 43-14, 6:08
Winnebago just looks like they're just trying to think about how they're going to hold it, right? Just as I say that, they're opening up and spreading the floor.
So one pass possession there. Oh, Hewlett comes away with the rebound. She gets it. She gets fouled. She's going to go to the line. So do you guys want to see, if you're Coach Harlan, do you want to see some more passes, or do you just want to do one pass and pull up for a three? What are you guys thinking?
Well, I think the Winnebago girls just forced 5 turnovers, but we didn't score on any one of those turnovers. And I just want to see, maybe the ball move a little bit more, but let's just try to get some easy looks here. Just like, in order to chip away, you got to get easy looks. And you got to play with a little bit more urgency as far as on the offensive side. That ball's got to snap when it comes out of your hands, and we got to move it around just a little bit. But just look to drive, look to draw contact. The Walker twins, I don't think any of them is nowhere near foul trouble. So we got to put some pressure on them down there and get them in a little foul trouble.
Here we go. Two big, she hits both her shots at the free throw line. They get into a little outlet pass there. Breezy working hard on defense. She's one of the hustlers there for the Lady Indians. She's awarded the ball. So little frustration on the Chiefs' part.
Yeah,
but
you notice the Lady Chiefs kind of had a little frustration on that one, not used to having them kind of fight back the way they are. And Winnebago, they need to keep on putting their foot on the gas.
all right, bad pass there by the Lady Indians. And so Winnebago does lose possession. Chiefs now have possession. They inbound the play. Winnebago Indians full court. They're trying to get some defense stops here. Grant mishandles it. She grabs it. Breezy's all over her. And nice kind of matchup right there as she gets the outlet pass. Breezy, bodies on the floor. Little Bear comes away with it. And it looks like Sherman is down. Marley Little Bear, she pulls up for a 2. Oh, she gets it to roll. Gets the favorable roll, and looks like a timeout. Referee timeout, as Sherman got hit pretty hard there. These ladies are doing everything they can, and we can tell Winnebago ramped up their defense.
Yep.
And that's what they have to do in order to get back into this ball game, is to pick up that defense, play extra hard, pick up a couple extra fouls.
Inbound play, Parker on over to Walker.
Pass.
Can't get it to go, but her sister's there to clean it up. She can't get it to go. Here comes Little Bear. Lady Indians now have the ball. She tries to get a 2. She can't get it, and Omaha Nation Chiefs, they grab possession. 43-18, 4:53 left in the third quarter. Desma drives the lane, and she can't get it to go. Big rebound there by Blackbird. She's looking for the outlet pass. Fast break coming here by the Lady Indians. Blackbird pulls up. She hits it and can't get it to go. Rebound by the Chiefs. Desma drives it. Bass on over to guard her. McCauley working with it. Grant now has it. Breezy's on her. Blackbird and
what a pass.
nice pass there. Walker. Desma for another 2 points. 45-18, 4-17. And it looks like we have a timeout coming. We say thank you to our Omaha Nation Law Enforcement Program for being tonight's sponsor. If you folks are thinking about being a sponsor, why don't you go ahead and email. There's an email there on your screen, bethany.redhorn@winnebagotribe.com. And that's one of the things is our goal here as the Big Voice is that we want to cover Native sports. We want to cover these wonderful athlete programs and stuff. And, these two teams here, talk about this game. You circle this game on your calendar. Why is that?
This is definitely a rivalry game since back in the history of our schools. It was a rivalry game when we were in high school. It was a rivalry game when our parents were in high school, and it's always been that way. The Winnebagos, the Omaha people, we're right here, right next to each other. And a long time ago, it used to be kind of like bad blood and stuff like that. People used to kind of hate on each other and stuff like that. But in today's day and age, there's so many of our own people that are Omaha and Winnebago mixed. So it's like a lot of that kind of attitudes kind of disappeared. And today we live good together. In games like this, and even though it's competition.
Yeah, Coach LaPointe, you're talking about some of these actually play like summer league ball together, huh?
Yeah. And just speaking about the Omaha Nation girls, we with the boys teams, we travel places, and those girls are always there. And that's kind of why I spoke about in the beginning about their chemistry and, them being seniors and their experience and playing a lot of games. I mean, as we can see from the game, that's the biggest factor right now. And there's really, it's really hard for Winnebago girls to just match that. And, there's nothing you can really do to beat experience. That's kind of like the highest right now, and that's what's shining bright for Omaha Nation.
Ooh, Marley Little Bear, she pulls up. She can't get it to go. Breezy has it. Here we go. Bass thinks about pulling up. She pulls it down. Kennedy now has the ball. She goes in for 2. Nice little floater there by Kennedy. Puts up 2 points. Full court defense on for the Lady Indians as Kennedy almost gets a steal. Pokes it out of bounds, and McCauley's going to inbound the play. 45-20. Winnebago down by 25. 3:27 left in the third quarter as Parker now has it. She looks it on over. Blackbird is on her. She's all over her, too. She's trying to get a steal. Blackbird on over to Walker. Breezy's right there. She comes away with it. Lady Indians now have possession. Blackbird, these possession as time goes on get a little bit more important as the time clicks away. Blackbird, she works the key, drives in for 2, off the back iron, can't get it to go. Big rebound there by Walker for the Chiefs.
Man, both the Walker girls are almost at double digits in rebounding.
Winnebago working hard on defense. They put in their quick defense crew in there. Kennedy on McCauley. Kennedy gets a steal. Here come the Lady Indians. Parker trying to stop it, and she, blocked by Parker. Looks like you might call the foul there.
It was all ball, he said. And then
Out it went?
ball, yeah.
Okay. Didn't you guys call that referee Jumpman the other night? Didn't he have the record?
No, jump ball, man.
Here we go. Parker to inbound the play. Omaha Nation Chiefs, 45-23, or 2 minutes and 38 seconds left, third quarter. Give and go action. Parker on over to Grant. Looks it on over, and miscommunication. Here comes Blackbird. Indians have gotten a steal. Turnover by the Lady Chiefs. Outlet pass there down to Kennedy. She tries to get it to go, and a foul called on number 10, Desma Walker. All right, to the line, we have Kennedy. Hewlett did a good getting those free points. And see what Kennedy do. She's a left-handed shooter. Misses it. Front iron, can't get it to go. These points are pretty important for the Indian Chiefs if they want to get back in, or Indian Chiefs. Lady Indians if they want to get back into it. That was my first mistake of the night,
There
right?
you go. 0 for 2 on those.
Blackbird with a big offensive rebound.
There
She
you go.
gets it, and she's awarded 2 points. All right. Winnebago Indians down 22. Chiefs have 45 points on the scoreboard. Parker, timeout called by the Chiefs.
No, it's a foul.
Oh, excuse me.
Foul on 24. Just saw Blackbird. I think that's her 3rd foul.
We had a comment here that Josh Taylor is also a police officer. So tonight's
Oh,
sponsors, we want to say thank you to them.
We'll be looking for some more sponsorship money from Josh after the game.
There we go. Give and go by Parker. She is fouled by Blackbird of the Indians, Lady Indians. So 2 shots coming here for McCauley. Doing a wonderful job, McCauley. We've been calling her name throughout this evening. Parker, McCauley, Walker, Grant. My goodness.
I was going to say, I think I would have took 24 Blackbird out after that 3rd foul. I think the coaches were looking down, thinking they were going to take her out, but then she picked up her 4th foul while they were trying to get somebody in for her. Now she got 4, and she's probably going to have to sit until mid-4th quarter.
Giselle picking up her 4th as McCauley gets her free throw to go. 46-22, under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Little Bear, she's working with it, gives it on over to Blackbird. She works the lane, puts up a 2, can't get it to go. Big rebound by Kennedy. She puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound by the Lady Chiefs. Walker with another rebound. She also gets the outlet pass. Parker now has it on the wing. She puts it down.
Nice
Delaney is
work.
going to do some work down there. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Sends it on out over to McCauley. Top of the key is Grant. Thinks about pulling up. Parker's wide open. She shoots a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Lady Indians. Bass put her body, and she got a box out. Blackbird to pull up for a three for the Lady Indians. Can't get it to go off the front iron. Kennedy rushes down and grabs it. Blackbird, she's underneath the hoop. Almost loses it. On over to Little Bear. Thinks about the three. She pulls it down. On over to Vargas. She comes away with 2 points. Good assist there by that duo. All right, so Indians in a full court man. Parker now has it. She's going to call out the play. Drives the lane. She gets it. She pulls up. Little drop, stop, and got it to pop. 46-24, 38 seconds left. Little Bear trying to get some points for the Indians here. Indians did ramp up their defense, but Omaha Nation pushed through it. Vargas for three off the side iron. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Walker. She sends it on over to Parker. Sends it down to Grant. Fast break coming, and she can't get it to go, but Parker's right there, and she's awarded 2 points for her hustle. 50-24, 10 seconds. Blackbird slows it down just a hair. It looks like the clock. She got double team. Pulls up. Double team and everything, and can't get it to go. 1 second left. Substitution coming for Lady Indians. Hewlett and Stover enter the game. Looks like Little Bear and Vargas are going to have a seat. 1 second left. Parker, and she decides to head into the fourth quarter.
Well, Winnebago statistically racked up a lot more stats in that quarter, that third quarter, than they did in the first half. But also statistically, Michael Parker just went crazy. She went crazy. It's just so good to see a native team play the way that Omaha Nation's playing. They're playing a great pick and roll game on both sides of the court, or both sides of the lane. Sorry, and it just seems like like Coach Chris said earlier, it just seems like they've been playing forever together, you know.
Yeah.
And they're just clicking on all cylinders. So great job at Omaha Nation. I just think Winnebago just needs to continue on applying that same pressure. It's been a 25 to 23, 22 point game that whole third quarter. So they actually played good with Omaha Nation during that time by picking up their defense. I just hope they can continue on.
Yeah, and I think the Winnebago girls did a good job of forcing turnovers. I mean, I want to say they almost forced about 10 turnovers on their press, but they wasn't able to capitalize, you know. And if they were to get 2 points on all the turnovers they forced, that's 20 points. We have ourselves a 6-point game here. So, I mean, hopefully the Winnebago girls can continue to play hard and, you know, keep fighting and try to build some momentum maybe for the next game, but just try to cut that deficit.
Good coaching tips right there as Coach Q, Coach LaPointe are in the broadcast studio up here. And again, thank you to Omaha Nation, the staff, the hospitality. They appreciate opening the doors. We're down here about 3 o'clock, making sure we got an IT line. Everything good to go. As the inbound play coming, here go Winnebago. Works the perimeter. Stover thinks about pulling in a three. She pulls it down. Here we go. Grant, number 1, pulls up from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Big rebound by number 13, Hewlett. Pulls it back out. Offensive rebound, Lady Indians. Blackbird now drives the lane. She tries to get 2. Can't get it to go, and a big rebound by the Lady Chiefs. Desma.
I believe that might have been Desma's 10th rebound that I recorded.
Uh-huh.
So that gives her a double-double right now.
Desma to inbound to play, Omaha Nation Chiefs. Bass is trying to get it away from her. McCauley kind of give and go. They break the press pretty easily by Winnebago. Grant is in a little trouble. And good defensive play. Blackbird comes away with the steal. It's the outlet pass on over to Stover. Fast break coming. Bass to try to put in 2. She gets it. Cassidy Bass. Inbounds play. Parker now takes the ball. Driving it up the lane. They break the press. Here comes Grant. Fast break on and one. Grant on Grant.
All right, here's a stat. That's the first Lady Chief to score in the game besides Walker, Twins, McCauley, and Parker.
Breezy's going to enter the game as number 1 for the Lady Indians. Gianna is going to take a seat. 7:08. That was my second mess up of the night. If you guys are counting at home, just so you guys know. All right. So she finishes her 3-point play. Winnebago Lady Indians, like you said, trying to get some good positive momentum going into there. This seems a good thing as Cassidy throws it away. Omaha Nation Chiefs come away with it. Desma on over to Parker. Parker drives the lane. She pulls up for a 3. Oh, my goodness, 3 points. Parker, 56-26. Blackbird now has the ball. Chiefs content. They're in a 2-3 zone defense. Bass going to pull up for a 3. She can't get it to go. Big rebound there by number 15. Winnebago tries to get the steal. Can't get it. Grant drives. Pulls it over to Desma. Desma for a 3. Air ball, but Parker is there to clean it up. She can't get it to go. Blackbird for Lady Indians. Rebound it. Here comes Blackbird driving the lane. She pulls up for a little bunny. Can't get it to go. In and out it goes, but Hewlett and Walker are on the ground, and it looks like jump ball called.
Good hustle by both teams. I mean, that ball is coming off the rim, and you saw like 4 or 5 girls all diving for that basketball. Even though it's a 30-point game, Winnebago's still fighting hard.
McCauley to inbound the play. On over to Grant. She pushes it. Oh, turnover. Bad pass there by Grant. And Lady Indians looking at the clock. 6:04 left in the fourth quarter. 56 Chiefs, 26 Winnebago.
That turnover game, Omaha Nation recording 10 turnovers so far in this game, with Winnebago's 20.
Marley drives the lane.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. And she comes away with a smile. You like to see it. Full court still on. Here we go. Parker now has the ball. Blackbird almost gets it, and she put out her elbow, huh?
Yep.
Offensive foul on Parker. A little spark here by the Winnebago Indians. See if they can capitalize. That is Parker's first foul. Blackbird on over to Little Bear. 5:43 left in the fourth quarter. 56-28. Little Bear on over to Breezy. Breezy takes it top of the key. She's in trouble. Hewlett thinks about pulling up. She pulls it down and over to Little Bear. She'll take the shot. Off it goes, and last touch by Desma Walker. So Winnebago Indians retain possession.
Looks like number 2, Sherman's back in. Remember, looks like she got elbowed in the mouth a little while ago and had to come out.
Blackbird inbounds. Little Bear pulls up for a 3. Off the side iron. Can't get it to go. And last touched by Breezy.
That was good hustle right there by Parker to throw it off of Breezy's leg right there. And Breezy looked like she was just kind of backing up and just waiting for the ball to go out of bounds. But
Inbound play by Parker. McCauley has it. Breezy's all over her. Trying to break this full court here. Full court press is broke. They're on the other side of the court here as 5:10 left in the fourth quarter. Parker still working with it. She drives it off to McCauley. McCauley tries to get it in foul by the Lady Indians.
looks like another foul on Jolan Blackbird. Well, that might be her first of the game.
Her sister had 4, right?
Yeah.
She's on the bench, number 24. All right, so 2 free throws coming as we talk and watch the free throws here. Winnebago kind of doing some good things on, what would you say, defense and trying to get a spark on offense.
Yeah, and they're showing some heart here, and they're fighting, not giving up. I mean, as a coach, that's what you want to see. And no matter how much you're down by, just don't give up. Just keep competing.
Yep.
Oh, big rebound there by Walker. She gets it. Breezy comes away with it, though. Here comes Breezy. Fast break. Parker's down there. Breezy puts up a 2. Can't get it to go. Big rebound there by Blackbird. She puts up a 2. Can't get that one to go. And Omaha Nation Chiefs. Desma. She gets the rebound. She tries to get the outlet pass, but she traveled. So
Still got to give credit to Winnebago's transition defense back there to cause that turnover. But now you got to capitalize off that turnover and try to score a couple buckets off of it.
Just good basketball all around on both teams. Here we go. Bass gets the play. She gets it on over. Little Bear now has it on the side wing. She brings it back to the top of the key. She calls it on out. Stover pulls up for a three and airballs it. Rebound there by Desma for the Chiefs. Macaulay on over to Parker. Parker thinking about it. She pulls it down. Little Bear's on her. Macaulay and Bass match up. Macaulay drives the lane, and looks like Indians draw the foul.
Yeah, I won't be surprised to see both benches here clearing a little bit just to get some of these younger ladies in the game. We got 4 minutes left in this game. We're sitting at about a 29-point game. And it'd probably be a good time to see some of those young girls come in.
I think Coach Harlan kind of used almost her entire team.
Going forward with the Omaha Nation Chiefs, I'm not sure what class they are in, but what's it look like? Who's the top of the division? You know, you think about the state run, things like that. Let's discuss that, guys.
I'm not too familiar with what district they're in, but if we look at the wall, usually there's some. I guess there's not none down here. I'm not too sure.
I know they're Class C2. Winnebago's Class C1. Bancroft's D1. And Walt Hill's D2.
Okay. Yeah, we always try to keep our eye because we're going to need a sponsor if any of these teams head down to state tournament, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right, 59-28, 3:53 left, and good luck to the Chiefs as it's going to be doubleheader here this evening. We got the boys coming up. We're going to stop this stream and go to the next stream just so you guys know. And if you guys want to see the fellas play, it'll be a different stream. And once again, we want to say thank you to our sponsors, Chief Ramsey Griffin. We appreciate him. Omaha Nation Law Enforcement Services done a wonderful job. I know in the summertime, during their powwow celebration, they have a 3-on-3 tournament that they do on Saturday.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever brought a team down and things like that, but that's sponsored by Omaha Nation Police Department, doing a wonderful job, and see a lot of good. I know my daughter Mimi, she participated in a couple years, and 3-on-3. You remember going back to the Gusmacher days, right?
Yeah.
You don't remember that one, Coach LaPointe, right?
I played in it when I was younger. Yeah, I remember that. Hoop It Up.
Hoop It Up was a good one.
If you're going way back, downtown Jim Brown.
Ooh, downtown Jim Brown. Shit. This guy here, yeah. Chris
I've
is
been
an
around
old
the
school
game
cat.
a long time.
Yeah, he is. You've been there.
3:51, 60-28 as Walker tries to get her free throws. Can't get it. Blackbird, she's out there. So here we go. Little Bear drives the lane. She loses the handle. Macaulay comes away with a basketball, and the Chiefs have it. Desma. She works it around. Macaulay calls out the play. Oh, Grant draws the foul.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the coach started clearing the benches right now just to kind of get some of the young girls in there.
Is that what you do it as a coach? I mean,
As a coach, I want my youngsters to get in there too, because I'm always thinking at the end of the season, I want all my kids to letter. You got to be in a certain amount of quarters throughout the year to letter.
All right, Macaulay
go.
hits the free throw line. Macy,
Quinstradamus.
number 32, is going to enter the game as Desma, the senior, has a seat with a round of applause.
I was the only one. Round of applause.
I was clapping.
Oh, I mean, Chris, the crowd didn't even give her no love.
I think all three of the girls, the two Walker twins now and Parker down, so definitely some new faces in the game right now.
Oh, yeah.
62-28. Blackbird pulls up for a three, can't get it to go. Rebound by number 32, Chiefs. Outlet pass, Sherman. And Macaulay can't connect, so Winnebago Lady Indians are going to get a possession.
Macy Hayes recorded her first rebound. She's in the books.
And that's what you like to see, right?
On the board.
All right, so Blackbird, she looks around. She's going to call up a screen by her sister. Give and go. Oh, turnover right into the heart of the Chiefs' defense. Macaulay, she pulls over to Grant. Grant pulls up a three. Oh! She hits it. Gonna call her Caitlin Grant. No. Here we go. Another shot for the Lady Indian. Stover pulls up a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound there by Sherman. And Chiefs come away with it. Back to Grant. Grant's on a, and number 1 for the Lady Indians. Her last name is Grant too. So back and forth, the Grants. There you go, Q.
Grant, block Grant. And here you go.
Granted that Grant blocked Grant.
Yeah.
Here we go. Macaulay's going to have a seat. Number 22 is going to have a seat for the Chiefs. And into the game, we have some new faces. Oh, okay. Number 23, Grant's going to have a seat. Did a wonderful job.
Yeah, she just drilled that logo 3.
All right. Sherman pulls up for a 3. Off the back iron. Rebound by Blackbird. On over to her sister. Number 5, Blackbird. She gets the layup. 30-65. Sherman to inbound the play. 2:20 left in the fourth quarter. Rebound. Blackbird. Hustle play. She got it, and then I think she got fouled.
Yeah, she stole the inbounds play, and then she was right underneath the basket anyway, so she gave a little head fake and went up, drew the contact. Didn't make the basket, but she's going to knock down these free throws here.
What do you guys know about the boys?
Oh, all I've heard is that they played Bancroft the other night, and they went into overtime, and Omaha Nation lost a close one, 95-80.
Oh,
A lot of shooting in that game.
And I think in that game there's a lot of familiarity. That's a
Yeah.
hard one for me to say.
Yeah.
But no, they just know each other.
Okay.
And you know, it's always a good matchup when you go against you know, your bros and stuff like that. So I look
Yeah.
for it to be super competitive and a fun game.
Oh, Sherman doing some ball handling skills for the Chiefs. He gets the outlet pass on over. Chiefs working with it on the perimeter. Down low they go. She squares up. Shoots a 2. Can't get it to go. 1:56 left. Here comes Blackbird. She drives it. She pulls back. She shoots it. And she's off tonight. Rebound by the Chiefs. Sherman in a little trouble. Trap trying to be set there by the Lady Indians. She loses the handle. So good work, defensive work by the Indians.
Yeah, just like Coach Chris said, you know, in a game like this, you just, you know, and there's the score the way it is. You just gotta want to have your team, whether it's boys or girls, just finish strong all the way to the end. You know.
All right.
So
So
number
Indians,
30 gets her rebound here.
she's in the books. And foul called by the Chiefs. Or excuse me.
Aaliyah Fremont is the rebounder on that one right there, number 30. Oh, the Omaha Nation cheerleaders are jamming out over there. I do got to give a shout out. I believe they had 3 of their girls this year that got a chance to be in the Thanksgiving Day parade out there. And I remember seeing a picture with those cheerleaders in Baby Wham. They got to out there represent for Team Nebraska out there.
Yeah, thank you to our supporters supporting the youth athletics, the high school athletics, Omaha Nation Law Enforcement. Again, doubleheader night. We got boys basketball coming your way here. And that tip-off, we'll go on about 5 minutes, Tal, for the starting lineup and talk about pregame, talk about some of the things that you want to see as we're winding down this game. Blackbird pulls up for a 2, can't get it to go. Last touch to by the Chiefs.
Seems like this last 3 minutes has been a whistle like every 10 seconds.
All right, Grant now has it for the Indians. She passes it to Vargas, can't get it to go. And Chiefs with another rebound. 66-31, under 2 minutes left.
Looks like Alessia Fremont got that rebound right there.
You might want to start talking about who the most points here for the Chiefs. And we're going to go with player of the game from both the coaches on both sides of the team here real quick, because seniors, I know that Winnebago's, they don't have a lot of seniors on their team. But, man, they have a lot of seniors on the Omaha Nation team. Did a wonderful job.
Yes, absolutely. If I had to pick one for Winnebago, I think it would be Marley Little Bear. Just for competing and you know, getting some shots to go, knocking some down, you know, showing a lot of fight, a lot of heart, and
Yeah.
just not quitting.
Yep.
The main thing, and that's all you can ask as a coach when you're in a situation like they were pretty much the whole game. And then on the other side, you know, to the Omaha Nation, I'm gonna give it to the four seniors. Like, you know, like what I
Yeah.
said in the beginning, those girls and the way that they play, like it's hard to match that because there's just so much, games that were played together. If it wasn't the twins, it was Parker or Macaulay, and we were just saying their names all night long. And I know they got a good coach too in Vote, and and when you're coaching and you got players of that caliber, you just kind of want to let them play, and they put on a show tonight.
Good words there by Coach LaPointe as Macy Hayes comes in for 2 for the Chiefs, and everybody likes that one right there. 15 seconds left. Grant, I think she's going to just pack it in for the evening here. Oh, look, Stover pulls up for 3. She can't get it to go. So Winnebago Indians can't get that lid off that hoop. Vargas is going to try a 3, and it doesn't go for a buzzer beater. Okay, so there you have it. Congratulations to the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs, 68, Winnebago Falls, 31. And good sportsmanship there as we're going to watch and pay attention to the Chiefs there as Coach Q is going to do some math and give us some good home res stats. Coach Q.
All right, so I gotta tell you who I got for the player of the game, and I'm kind of hung up on this one too because the girls played so good for Omaha Nation. I got Desma Walker with this is what I got. 21 points and 12 rebounds.
Yay.
I got Daylene Walker with 12 and 12. And then I also got Michael Parker with 22 points and 11 assists.
Wow.
So all 3 of those girls got double-doubles. And then I can even look up here with Taylise McCauley. And she also racked up on the stat line too, grabbing herself 8 rebounds and 5 steals. So the seniors, man, really showed out for Omaha Nation. I really think if I was to give player a game to somebody, I like the assist part because I'm a point guard.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Michael Parker.
All righty. So words of encouragement real quick here. We're going to get off the air, take a little break, and then we'll go back on 5 minutes. But words of encouragement for the Omaha Nation Chiefs and the Winnebago Lady Indians. Go for it, guys.
I just say it's early. Myself, Coach Q says it's early in the season. I mean, they got to take every game and use those as just assignments for the final test, which is postseason at the end of the season. So it's early. You just got to work on watching film and do adjustments in practice.
Okay. Coach LaPointe?
Yeah, I would say for the Omaha Nation girls, just stay together, one game at a time, and just play how you play. If they play like this every game, we will be down there at Lincoln watching them, and they look like a special group.
Yeah.
And as far as the Winnebago girls, just keep your head up. Keep your head up. Don't take this too hard. That was a good team that you played just now. That was a really good team. So don't take it to heart. Don't lose any confidence. Like Quinn said, there's a lot of season left, and you're gonna run into tough teams that make it hard for you to do what you want to do. But I really admire that the girls never gave up. They kept fighting, and I can. I kind of feel for Coach Harlan because there's so many good players, good young players on their team, and it just gets hard to really find a rotation. I think she used all 12 of her girls,
I think so too.
And it just gets hard to just keep it at 7. I think Omaha Nation girls, they got a solid 8 rotation, and it's a little bit easier to get in a rhythm to get things going. When things get a little stagnant, their familiarity that really shows up. And for Winnebago girls being so young and having so many of them, you almost got to play them. You got it. They all got to see time, and like when when someone's off, they could bring someone in. But there's a lot of pros and cons to having a bunch of players and a deep bench. And I just feel for her, but keep your heads up, and keep coaching, keep playing, keep practicing hard, keep doing all the little things, and you never know. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Exactly.
Good words, gentlemen. We appreciate it, and we want to say thank you again to the Omaha Nation Law Enforcement. Primary goal is the safety and well-being of the Omaha Nation and their communities of Macy, Walt Hill, Rosalie, and Pender, along with their rural dwelling relatives. That concludes tonight's exciting action in Macy. We want to say again thank you to Ramsey, the Omaha Nation Law Enforcement Department, for making the broadcast possible. Drive safely, and you folks have a good night.
Jeez.